Good morning, everyone. It's already afternoon. I would like to first express my disappointment. I was telling my colleague over there, I heard when they mentioned lunch, I heard some business people scream, "Yeah!" As for lunch, doesn't sound business-like. I'm glad that my slot came now, just before lunch. Let's get down to business. Let's be serious. Let's talk money here. Forget lunch. Lunch is there, it's not going anywhere, and it's yours. So don't scream for it, it's coming. So, like they mentioned, my name is Charles Mpofu. I'm from Nedbank, a department called Financial Wellness, where we talk about how to manage finances. We know that a lot of people, business people, aspiring business people, and those who are still dreaming to be business people, we talk a lot about business, but we forget what forms the basis of business. When you go into business, what is it that you're looking for? Money, right? But number one, do you know how to manage money? Are you rushing to get money, or do you know anything about money? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being very poor, 10 being very good, rate yourself. How good are you in managing your personal finances? I'm not even talking about business finances. Okay, don't tell me, tell anybody next to you. Tell everyone next to you. And when they tell you, look them straight in the eye. Look them straight in the eye. They're lying to you. Thank you. Thank you. So, before we move into talking about managing business finances and asking for visa, talking about shop to shop and everybody else, do you think these people will give you money when you can't even manage your own money? Let's be realistic, people. Let's go back to basics. So, for starters, let's talk a little bit about managing your own personal finances. I'll ask a simple question. And I want you to be honest with me and yourself. Who of you here have their accounts in a minus? Raise your hand. We do have some honest people here. There are the hands up. Thank you very much. And who of you here have R1 million sitting in their bank account? We do have one. Please, if you don't have money, don't make noise. There's one over there. So, today's session is very short, and I'm just going to talk to you about simple things. First, if you want to be a successful business person, you need to know how to manage finances. And before you manage business finances, you need to learn how to manage your personal finances. How do you manage your personal finances? We've got this program called Financial Health. Talks about being financially healthy and being financially unhealthy. As money experts who do good, we equate money to physical health. Hence, my reason here today is to help you see money differently. When you live here, go and check your finances. Ask yourself, Can you do a simple thing such as a budget? Do you know how to budget? Do any of you have a budget here? Thank you very much. So if you don't, find out what is a budget. And if you can't get any answers, I'll give you my numbers. You can contact me. We will talk about it. Secondly, when you own business, even before we go there, as an individual, do you know how to manage your credits? How bad are your debts as we sit here? Have you guys paid all your account on time this month, the right amount? So people, let's be realistic. Don't just run to start managing businesses. Make sure you get your basics right. Number 3, when you run your business or as an individual, you need to know something about saving and investing. Are we aware of that? Are we doing it? Great stuff. For those of you who are saving and investing on a personal level, big up, because your business is going to thrive. You take it from home first, and you take it to the business. If you're not doing it at home, there is no way you can master it in the business. Lastly, we had a lot of partners here who have been talking. They're talking about different products that you need for your business to thrive. Do you know which business is suitable, which product is suitable for your business? Do you have any idea? Or you just listen to your friends when they say, I've got this product, you run and buy it, and it doesn't work for you, you buy another one. You need to know how to profile your business. Very important. So today, I'm not going to talk more about how you manage your personal finances, because I've got confidence that majority of you know that. I've heard while I'm listening that most of you are already in business, which means it's happening. So, if you are able to separate your personal finances to your business finances, those are the basics. You must have your personal accounts separate to your business account. Whatever you do on a personal level shouldn't be mixed up with your business. If you're swiping your personal card, swipe it for personal things and make sure that it ends there. When you swipe your business card, for those of you who've got business accounts, make sure that that business account is specifically used for business. And I can tell you, everybody who spoke here, when you want to use their products, they would like to see that. They would like to know if your business account is strictly for business. If you're going to be swiping tops, you save, buying your personal stuff with a business account, you're going to have challenges to access finances or business products. The other thing that I want to bring to your attention today is that for both business and personal, we've got gadgets that you can use. From our language, we talk about tools. And when we talk tools, we're talking about instruments and products. Products, we mean accounts. Let's talk about products first. When you run a business moves from one stage to the next. It doesn't start as a corporate. It starts as a side hustle. So when you start a side hustle, when you go to a bank, whichever bank you bank with, they should be able to advise you on the type of account that is right for the profile of your business. You don't go there and say, I need to open a check account for my business. They will open any account for you. You must remember, bankers also have targets. And when you go there and you want to open an account and you, just because you run some business you think you know, you tell them what to do. They will do exactly as you say, and it will be wrong. But if you explain to them what type of business you're running, and what type of assistance you need. They will do what we call a needs analysis. So, for the bank account that you have, did your banker do any needs analysis before they opened the account? Did they offer you a choice on the baskets of different products that you can choose from? Lucky you. Some of you were not that lucky, right? So make sure that when you go to the bank, or even now that you've got an account, check if your account is the right one for your business. Accounts these days are linked to apps. We call it a money app at Nedbank. This app, on a personal basis, helps you run your finances from home. You don't need to go to the branch. You don't need to go to the ATM. Sometimes you don't even need to go to the supplier when you come to business. You do everything on the app, running your business and minimize on time. So you use the app to save time that you will be running up and down, spending petrol for things that you can do from your business or from home. Same applies to business apps. With some banks, one app can run your personal life and also your business. So you open one account, you open one app, and you link both accounts, your business and your personal account, and you run both staying at home. With these apps, that's where we come in as money experts who do good to help you bank cost effectively. You are able to go into an app and check which account attract more costs and which account will give you more interest. And these are the things that you don't need to be running up and down, going to the bank to stand on the queue to ask. You get it on your app. Banking cost effectively. With your app, you are able to transact in terms of paying and getting people to buy from you. You use your app to purchase online or physically with the app. Since Nedbank is one of those green banks, we try to educate people about the environment. Now lately, printing paper is a thing of the past. You no longer need to produce a paper invoice. You can invoice digitally with the gadgets that are available at the moment. So make sure that your bank that you're banking with has got such an capability in your app so that you can minimize expenses of buying paper to produce invoices all the time. Remember, if you buy 5 reams of paper in a year, you've spent a lot of money that you can save to grow your business. The other thing that I want you to bring to your attention is I heard a lot of people here talking about funding, financing, and stuff like that. These are the things that you need to do digitally these days. You don't have to wake up in the morning, get dressed in a suit like those old days, and then go make an appointment with a bank branch manager. No. You do everything digitally. If you need to apply for a loan to grow your business, you even get incentives for having saved the bank some time. You know, banks these days get very happy when you don't come to the branch. When you come to the branch, you're wasting their electricity, you're wasting their energy of their staff, you're even taking a bit of oxygen in the branch. So it's very important that you familiarize yourself with digital applications. You can apply for anything digitally. If you need to finance vehicles, you need to finance property, you need loans to grow your business. All these things are available in digital apps. With the digital apps, the banks have created a way to communicate securely these days. When they communicate with you, talking about money coming in, money going out, new products, they no longer send you an SMS like they used to do. Because when they send you an SMS, you know that when you lose your phone, I had people talking about losing gadgets or having them stolen. If somebody's got your phone, they've got access to your SMS, and they can see how much money you still have as your balance and all that. So now, all the messages go into your app, and your app is secured either by a PIN or by your biometrics. Thank you very much. So it is important as business people to make sure that these are the things that you prioritize when you're thinking about running your business and making sure that you run it securely. We have different learning platforms about how to manage finances. And when we talk managing finances, we don't only talk about personal finances. We're talking about business financial literacy. When we talk business financial literacy, there is about 5 modules that you guys need to make sure that you're familiar with. For those who might have missed the basics when you start your business, which is very important. Some of you started your business while you still had your 8 to 5. So we do have a module that talks to you about how do you start a side hustle while you're still keeping your 8 to 5. We make sure that your side hustle doesn't interfere or conflict with your 8 to 5. We give you all the advices on how to do that and make sure that your side hustle should form part of your passion. It must be something that you are willing to do even after hours. So that is the starting point. Secondly, we talk about the basics of starting a small business. Look, you might be running your business now and you find that it's doing well in its early stages, but as it grows, business can easily overwhelm you because of the income that you're making, and you start failing to manage, and you are surprised why you start failing after you thought you were successful. So there are basics on how to manage that type of business. The next point is how to bank cost effectively. If you run a business and you're still banking under the mattress, you're heading for a disaster. You need to make sure that your business has got an account, and for that account, you need to have a relationship with your bank. You don't just bank, today you talk to this one, tomorrow you talk to that one. You must have a relationship manager. So your bank has to assign you somebody who will be responsible for you, who will hold your hand and grow your business with you. I had somebody asking here that if you give me this product, are you letting me run on my own or something like that? No. When you open an account with a bank and it's a business account, they assign you what we call a small business manager. The small business manager will help you with looking at your cash flow. You need to understand what money comes in, what money goes out, and how to manage your inventory. I was talking to my colleague now outside, and he was telling me that a lot of small business people are even scared to go on holiday. Some of you are even worried while you're here now that what is happening at my business. There are gadgets that banks are offering and my colleagues are offering who have been here this morning that can help you monitor what is happening at your business while you're sitting here listening to me. So those are the things that you need to look at to say, look, on a daily basis, I know by 12 o'clock I've made so much. You'll be able to track it on your gadget, and if you don't see that money, you know something is wrong. And you can go and track what went wrong on that particular day. So you need to have the right tools to run your business. Last and last but not least, I would like you to know that when you run your business, you never stop learning. If you think you know your business, you know enough to run it to that stage where it is now. If you want it to grow, you need to learn more about that business. On a daily or monthly basis, you need to read what this business is all about, how it grows, and also link up to other people who are running similar business somewhere, who have been successful. Don't link up with the wrong people who are failing. There are some people who are failing and they will give you very bad advice. Or maybe, let me put it this way. They will give you a very good advice on how to fail. So make sure you link up with the right people who will help you grow your business. So you must look out for people who can help you grow your business. Learning about your business, you don't go to school every day. It's a matter of you getting the right gadgets to learn. I'm going to share with you a digital tool that will help you learn about your small business. We've got a WhatsApp chatbot at Nedbank called Loazi. Loazi, it's a chatbot whereby you engage with WhatsApp at your own time. I can call it a 24/7, 365 digital tool that will help you learn. Take down this number, 066 566 6536. 066 566 6536. Save it on your WhatsApp and you just say, "Hello, Loazi." You will see the magic that comes after that. Loazi will help you with information that you never thought you can get with your personal finances and business finances. And for more details about personal financial management and business financial literacy, you're more than welcome to contact the organizers of Tea. They will tell you where to find us and we'll be happy to assist you. Thank you very much.
One, two. Thank you very much. All right. We're still together. I assume there are so many questions. Before I even got to questions, people had their hands up before you were even done. So I'm going to open it up, sir. I'll take two from the side, and then afterwards, we're going to go to lunch. Straight after we come back from lunch, we've got an incredible networking session, rather a panel discussion that we're going to learn from our mentors. And then afterwards, we've got a group solving challenge that we're going to do. It's really exciting. It's going to be very competitive. I never knew that entrepreneurs in the township are so competitive. But you're going to work as a team because that's what it's about. So let me open up for questions. Can we have the mic, please? Where's the guy with the mic? Yes, sir. Please, can we start on this table and then we'll go up. I'll take also from the side.
Sanbona, so I come from Kasi Digital Displays. So it's more than a question, it's a statement in fact. Okay, you said that banks and opening accounts, when you get to the bank, they'll tell you, they'll give you options on which bank account to open and all that. And also, they'll assign a small business manager to your specific business. However, I understand where you're coming from, and from the corporate side, that's what the message they're sending down. But then in individual branches, that's not what we get, yeah? Everyone supports me, because I thought I was the only one, or maybe a few people, but then it seems like it's a general thing that people actually experience. Yeah, you're sending the message, but then it's not getting to the people because you walk into the branch, okay, but then onto something else, positive statement now. So adding on to the fact that we are digitizing. So about a week ago, I made a post for the first time. I'm learning AI, designing in AI. I made a post on LinkedIn and it blew up. I had brands contacting me and that was like surreal, yeah? Because I had the concept of repurposing internet cafes into content cafes. Because a lot of people no longer want to print out and all that. We grew up using internet cafes. We learned everything we learned in an internet cafe. But then now the youth is very different. They learn, they consume knowledge in a very different way, using content. Words don't work for them. So that's what we're trying to do. That was just a concept I had. It was just an idea, a thought. But then I put it on LinkedIn and then it blew up. Brands started contacting me and all that. So I heard a few people say that they run teaching programs and all that, small businesses. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a hub for small businesses because we're going to have co-working space in there and all that. So, hey, let me know. Let's come together and brainstorm.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Sanbonani, igama lami nguDudu Hadebe, the owner of Stewart Gallery Handmade Accessories. Uyashada, Heritage Month is coming. I'm your girl. Ngikushayela ama beads as I'm wearing ama watermelon earrings khona manje ngizenzele. Thank you. Ngicela ukubuza ukuthi iNedbank inayo i-tax-free account as an option. Luckily mina with my bank, ngile ngathola umuntu onga-advise right ukuthi the type of a business that I'm doing, iyiphi method or option ekumele ngiyithathe for my savings ukwenzela nanokuthi singazitholi silaphaya ku-minus most of the time. Hence I'm asking, do you guys have tax-free account?
Tax-free, that does not get taxed.
Thank you for that question. It's unfortunate that today the day is jam-packed. There is a lot that we need to talk about, so we don't have all the time. Like when we run a full training program, we touch on that. On the first pillar that I spoke about, we've got a program called Consumer Financial Education, and the last module, it's called Banking Products and Services. That's where we break down all the types of accounts. But to answer your question, yes, there is a tax-free investment account. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please, can you go look at old lady there?
Sanbonani, igama lami uSibongile van der Merwe. I run mobile beauty spa. Before COVID, I had the location for the spa. So now that Guapela, after COVID, I run mobile. Now, I want to find out if Nedbank would open a business account for me since I'm mobile, ngena location for the business. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. I know that there will be a lot of questions in terms of banking, more especially directed at Nedbank as such. I just want you to know that if your question is not answered, I've got my colleagues outside, I've got a small business manager sitting there, and I've got bankers from the branch. They will be able to answer all your questions. Coming to you, Sisi, when you have a mobile business, when you go to the bank, you engage with a small business manager. They're going to do a business analysis, look at the concept of your business, go through all the requirements for that type of business. It's another type of business, a mobile business. We do have mobile coffee shops. We once had one who even won a prize at tea. He had a mobile coffee shop concept. So I would say engage with a business manager, share with them your business plan, and if you don't have one, I can tell you they can even help you, and then they will also help you register your business and all those kind. So you're welcome to go and request for a small business manager.
Thank you. So I do see that there are a lot of questions. And we've got our Nedbank bankers at the back. Please can you stand up so they can see you, Kupa? Okay. All right. So there's a store outside, eh? Yeah. There's a store outside. 2 stores. Hey, you're fighting. He said come with 1, come 2. Let's make sure. My brother, please can you give the mic to the gentleman there?
Sanmonan, Njani God. Mthanda ukubonga isikhathi nethuba igama Freeman from Freeman Hardware and Renovations. Ngicela ukubuza kubaba Mpofu. Ninayo i-platform ye-marketplace for ama-entrepreneurs yini ku-app yenu. Nakho ngaphandle kwalokho kuleyo marketplace umuntu obanka ne-different bank liyakhona ukumamukela yini noma okwesithathu then sorry ulwazi uyakhona ukum-accessa yini ungenayo account ne-Nedbank. So ngiyabonga.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the 2 questions. I'll start with the first question. I think, first, thank you for calling me Ubaba. I wanted to check if I qualify. I saw somebody with white beards, Bambis Ubaba. Now I want to Bubaba. So, first question. Yes, we do have a marketplace. And this marketplace works like this. For those who bank with Nedbank, who've got Nedbank gadgets, there is a time in a year where you are invited at the Nedbank campus to come and display your offerings. And all the Nedbank in total's got about 28,000 staff members will have access to what you are selling, excluding our clients. Over and above that, we've got a digital platform called Avo. You can Google it. If you go into Avo, all our merchants, our clients, have access to sell their products on that digital platform. And it's very secured because it's linked to Nedbank. And you can do a lot of business with Nedbank staff and Nedbank clients alike.
Thank you, sir. Did you answer?
Oh, Ulwazi. Ulwazi, you know, I'm very proud of Ulwazi. I don't even want to answer your question. If you guys have taken that number down, put it on your phone and go into WhatsApp and say, hi, Ulwazi. Ulwazi is very friendly. Ulwazi is going to respond to you and ask you, what do you want to learn today? Whether you bank with Nedbank or not, Ulwazi can work with anybody, as long as you've got the number. And I'll encourage you to do it now.
Thank you, sir. Is there anybody in this room called Ulwazi?
Is there anybody called Ulwazi here? Oh, we've got 2 of them.
Autam, Ulwazi or tufuna ukubuza a question? Ulwazi. Ulwazi. Oh, then let's make sure, team, can we make sure that he gets a t-shirt, a free t-shirt from T. Yeah, Ulwazi. Ashayele Ulwazi izandla man. All right. One last question.
Hi, Tumilan Lega.
Imali.
Ki Ntomzotwa Lesapo from company Bariki Telekile Projects. Ki nale only one question for Ndate from Nedbank. I just want to know one thing, especially Harrieta Mesebetsi, like when we are tendering into catering the waste management. So I just want to know, sometimes the tonal requirement babatang bank rating. So I just want to know from your bank rating, hore di grade is alona, di sebetsa jwang. And let's say, for example, if you've got a B or C or E, ke di figures se dife? Ha ke sure ka tsona, so ne ke need a clarity on that.
Thank you very much for that question. I get it a lot of times because I understand. When I'm standing here, you see Nedbank, limited. So I am the Nedbank that you're looking for. However, those answers comes from our procurement department, and I'm from the financial wellness department. But if you need to get in touch with them, please see me after this. I'll try and get you the details, and then you can link up with them. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we just, the mic just, can we get happy? Can we get the mic? Oh, talaga mic. Zogalai. On this table. Yeah. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Andile Msibi. I'm from Katlehong. So I'm a self-made entrepreneur. I wasn't interested in businesses. So I started operating my business because I received my UIF funds. Reason being, because I was going to use it for my personal use. I sat down with my sister. She told me you must do something about your money rather than using it. So I started my own business. Before starting, I started with my paperwork. CK, opening up a business, tax clearance, like everything. So now, whenever I'm attending these trainings, always same stories. We don't have to ask you questions or what do we need. You always tell us, you must, you must. So I've picked up a point where you said we mustn't swipe our business card at ShopRite. I'm a client at ShopRite. I buy patties at ShopRite. I buy patties at Boxer. So is it right or wrong whenever maybe I want to apply for a funding?
Thank you for that. You came up with something very sensitive. I used ShopRite as an example. And you might have heard me mention ShopRite, Tops. Those are examples of where you can spend on a personal level. Tops, I should have said bottle store, and then ShopRite, I should have said retail store. So let me retract. You can swipe at ShopRite. As long as you're buying stock for your business, you're welcome to swipe your business account anyway. Even at Tops. If you stock at Tops, go and stock at Tops with your business account. What I'm saying is, do not use your business account to buy things for personal use. Buy with your business account for the business. And then you separate it from your personal use your personal account to buy for personal. So please, my sister, feel free to buy stock at ShopRite, Chokas, Spa, anywhere. As long as you're using that account for business, it's fine. You can buy anyway.
Thank you very much. All right, that comes to the end of our question and answer session. Mr. Charles, you're still here.